Welcome to the Mack Talks, everybody. I am your host, Scott Johnson. This fella on my right is your co-host, Chase Hutchison.
Good morning, everybody.
Chaseiford, do me a favor and tell our guests and our audience what the Mack Talks is all about.
So if you're an entrepreneur, business owner, or community leader, the Mack Talks are the vehicle that bring you the stories that you need to hear.
That's right. That's what we do here on this program. Today, we have a great guest. Chase is going to go ahead and introduce her.
So today we have an influencer in the house. Viviane Perpetuo is a bilingual beauty, life, and style digital influencer that has an extensive following on numerous social media platforms. Instagram is her biggest with over 100,000 followers. Congratulations on that. It's a recent milestone. She graduated from WCSU with a bachelor's degree in business administration and is a full-time blogger slash entrepreneur. Her creative take on curating eye-catching content is what sets her apart from the vast majority of other social media influencers. Her partnerships and brand collaborations have included Urban Decay, Elizabeth Arden, Pretty Little Thing, Boohoo, and Revolve. Viviane, thanks for coming on the podcast.
Thank you for inviting me, guys.
Welcome.
How are you? How you doing today?
I'm good. How about you?
That's good. That's good. We're doing good.
So when did you reach 100,000 followers? Wasn't that recently?
Yeah, it was just this week.
Nice.
Just this week?
It was just this week.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's great.
So exciting.
So what's the secret? How do I get 1,000? I'm sitting at
beauty tips.
I'm sitting at 289, 290 followers, and I cannot get more.
You need to get that up.
I think it's because I rarely post.
And you're not interesting. Maybe I'm just joking.
All right, dude.
You're interesting.
I'm interesting. I just don't push it out to the world. But so I did 3 posts in 2 days. That's a record for me. I've never done more than 3 posts. I've never done more than 1 post in a day, I believe. So what is it that, what do you think sets your account apart and your personality and everything from others that are out there, and kind of what's your secret to growing that following?
Okay, so first off, you got to post every single day. Post on your stories, post on your feed. You have to be genuine. You have to be yourself. I think what sets me apart from other influencers is the fact that I'm bilingual and I speak both in English and in Portuguese for my followers. So I have both types of followers, both Brazilian and American, here from the U.S. and also from Brazil. So that really helps a lot. Mm-hmm. So I'm able to reach more people. I'm able to work with a lot more brands, and I think that's what sets me apart, and that makes me different.
Yeah, tell us some of the products and the industry. I know he mentioned it a little bit, but tell us how you got into it. And the different brands and different industries that you kind of represent on your account.
So I've been doing YouTube on and off since I was like 14. I've always loved YouTube. I thought it was like so amazing, and I always wanted to show myself online, and show what I know and show what I love, which is beauty and fashion. Nice. So I've been doing it on and off, but I really said, you know what, let me take this seriously about 2 years ago, and that's when I really started taking this more seriously, and I started acting like this is my job. So let me do it for real. So now I create a lot of different content. I work with a lot of beauty brands. So I create makeup tutorials. I talk about little beauty tips, like hair tips, beauty tips, fashion tips. I create fashion content, and I'm able to work with so many different brands, and it's great.
That's awesome. What are some of the brands that you've kind of worked with throughout?
So he mentioned the biggest brands: Revolve, Pretty Little Thing, Boohoo, Urban Decay, Elizabeth Arden, Lancome, Estee Lauder. Let me think. So many brands. Now I'm currently working with a Brazilian brand, Truss Professional, and they do hair. Oh, cool. I've also worked with Novex, which is also another Brazilian brand, and I also work with local boutiques in the local community.
Oh, that's great.
Which includes Bem Bonita on Main Street and Mídias Brandão too on Main Street.
Oh, that's great. Yeah.
So yeah,
Danbury obviously has a great, large Brazilian community
Yes.
as well. So,
Yes.
So how do you connect with those companies? Do they reach out to you,
It's
send
both.
you a message?
So they either reach out to me or I reach out to them. If I really like a company or if I really like a local boutique and I really want to work with them, I think that their products are awesome, I reach out and say, hey, let's collab, let's work together. So, yeah.
So this is your full-time job. This is what you do.
Yes, it
That's
is.
awesome.
Yeah.
That's so exciting. So,
Yeah.
and your biggest following is on Instagram, right?
Yes, it is.
But you originally started off doing YouTube
channels,
videos. Yeah. That's great. That's awesome. So, where do you see this evolving into? I know that you're still really young, and and I know that this is kind of like you have a great following and you're kind of picking up some steam. So where do you see this kind of going?
So I really want to continue growing more and more. Like that's my goal. But I really want to one day, maybe open up an online boutique, have something that I can call my own.
Yeah.
Because like the internet, it's not really going to be here forever. We don't know. MySpace was the big thing, and now it's Facebook, and now it's Instagram. So you never really know what course it can take. So, I just think about opening my own space and, creating a brand.
Yeah. Well, what's the most views that you've gotten on, like, what's like some of your best numbers, like on a post? It would probably be
on
Instagram,
a post,
right? Yeah.
So it depends because like it's all about likes, views, your reach, and your impressions. The impressions has been over like 300,000.
Yep.
Likes, my biggest post was the 100K post, and I got over 5,000 likes, which was really great. And it's all about impressions and reach.
Yeah.
Yeah, reach is over like.
How important is it to, like, do you do a lot of interactions with your followers? Like,
yes.
How important is it to engage with the people that
is
watch?
so important because like your followers make you. So if you interact with them, if you engage with them, if you're always responding their DMs, their comments, everything, that's going to make them feel like, oh my God, this girl is so great. Like she's my friend. Let me continue watching her. Let me continue commenting because she actually cares about me. So I think that's so important. If people are commenting on your post or if they're taking time out of their day to actually watch, comment, and share, you need to show gratitude and you need to, reply.
Yeah, because that's going to grow your base.
Exactly.
And then obviously people,
they're going to refer you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they like the fact that you get, that you're responding because then they feel like they're a part of what you're doing.
Exactly.
So, but that's got to get tough too when you have
it does.
a ton of, because you could probably sit there for hours upon hours upon hours. Like,
exactly. But I feel like I take the time to comment and to respond to everybody because it's so important. If they follow me, if they comment, they care about me. So I should care about them too.
Yeah,
so,
that's great.
Yeah.
So where do you get your business sense from? I mean, do your parents have their own business? Are they? Yeah.
Yeah. So both my parents, my dad has a landscape company and my mom has a house cleaning company.
Oh, great.
So they've both been entrepreneurs since I was a young kid. And at first, when I went to college, I was like, I really want to work corporate America. That was like my dream.
Yeah.
So I went to college. I got a bachelor's degree in business administration. And after a couple of months of working like a legit job, 9 to 5, I was like, no, I can't do this. This is not for me. Like, I do not want to have somebody telling me what to do every day and not chasing my dream. So I was like, you know what, let me just take this seriously and see where it goes. And I was able to leave my job and now I'm working as an influencer. And I love it because I'm able to work with so many brands. I'm able to attend so many events, meet amazing people. I've met so many great friends through this and I love it.
Yeah. So do you attend, like, do they have conventions and like
it's mostly beauty
influencers?
events.
Okay.
Like brands host events and they invite bloggers and influencers to attend so they can like advertise their products, or if they have like a product launch, or they just want to have a party, like a Christmas party or something, they invite us.
I think it's really amazing how nowadays, because of social media, it's kind of allowed us little people to get into the mix.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like,
exactly.
So back in the day, it's just, you know, models and you know, and celebrities and
like Fashion Week. It's crazy because back in the day, it was all celebrities. It was all like famous models. And the fact that I'm able to go to Fashion Week and that I'm invited to so many shows, it's crazy because like I'm a girl from Danbury, you know, like, you know, it's crazy what the internet can do.
Yeah. I mean, and it's really cool because I'm kind of seeing it across kind of all platforms, you know, like you're starting to see now, like, you know, the dealerships are starting to drive like vehicles around parks and different fields that are local, so you can kind of see, oh, I know where that is. You know, so it's not this national thing anymore, even though the national brands will always be there. Yeah. But it kind of breaks down to, you know, to the influencers to where they can be the ones that you know, do the advertising for it. So, and I think it's awesome because it opens up so many other avenues. And you know, there's nothing holding you back from having 1 million followers.
Oh,
It
no,
depends on how you set up your business and kind of what you do.
Yeah.
So
work towards it. Yeah.
Yeah. And I noticed, I saw you that sometimes they have you on different panels and stuff like that to discuss different like beauty, like makeup tips and stuff like that.
And like beauty tips. Yeah.
So was that something that you've always kind of been into when you were a young girl? Did you do the beauty pageants or no?
No beauty pageants. I was going to, but I did like a modeling course. I did Barbizon back when I was like a freshman or a sophomore in high school. Yeah. But no beauty pageants. No.
Yeah, that's cool.
So was there ever like an aha moment for you when you looked at your profiles and you were like you were looking on social media and you go, I can make money doing this and this can be like my full-time job? Was there like a moment for you where it just clicked, or did you always have that plan kind of?
No, it just clicked because like in the beginning I was like, okay, so how does everyone else grow? What can I do to set myself apart and be able to work with different brands and make my profiles grow? So I was like, I always had the mentality of, okay, so I just have to sit and wait until, you know, somebody finds me or brands find me. But that's not how it works. You need to reach out. You need to introduce yourself. You need to expose yourself.
You have to sell yourself.
Sell yourself, you know, and that's the best way for you to grow your business is to not be afraid, is to tell people, hey, I'm an influencer. Hey, I'm a blogger. Follow me. Yeah. And that will grow your business.
Now, so how far was this out of college that you decided that you wanted to do this?
So I graduated in 2017, and that's when I like started like end of 2017, beginning of 2018.
Okay. So when you first kind of propose this to your parents after they paid for your education or helped pay you for your education, how did that conversation go? Because I can only imagine, you know, it could go either way. They're going to support you, or
they're going to be like, well, what?
Yeah, so, you want to do what?
So my parents have always been the most supportive people in my life. Like, they're my #1 fans. My mom watches all my YouTube videos, everything. She's always like, oh, I watched your stories. It was so great. You should do this, this, and that. Like, she's my #1 fan. And she's the one that always encouraged me ever since I was young to do it. She was like, you know, follow your dreams. And that's what I think is amazing, because most parents would be like, what are you doing? Like, the internet is not going to evolve. You're not going to do anything. But I mean, like, if it wasn't for my parents, I wouldn't be where I am today.
That's great. Yeah. No, so, I mean, it's always important to have that, you know, that support system to help you. Yeah, yep.
And kind of piggybacking off that idea, I always look at these profiles and I'm like, wow, 1 million followers, 500,000 followers. Like, how did you have anybody that was helping you, like kind of holding your hand or teaching you anything? And
no.
And does anybody ever reach out to you for help? Like connect with you and be like, how can I help grow my profile to be more like yours? Or, you know, there's nobody you didn't have anybody like.
So unfortunately, no, I wish I did.
Trial and error.
Yeah, it's all, you know, trial and error and, you know, working hard and making mistakes. It's not going to be easy. I wish I had somebody from the beginning, or else I would already have 1 million, you know? And hopefully in the future, I really want to have somebody to help me out and, you know, actually manage my profiles, because it does get out of hand sometimes. It's a lot of work. But I do have a lot of people that come up to me, they message me, they comment, and they're like, how do I become an influencer? How do I grow, you know, my page too? And it's all about, you know, being yourself. It's all about posting a lot and engaging with your followers. That's the most important thing.
And having the good content.
Exactly.
Having people
create good quality content. Work with photographers. Work with brands. You know, even if you can't work with brands yet, you know, buy stuff and, you know, post about it.
Yeah.
When I was in high school, I would go to Forever 21 and be like, oh, hey guys, so I bought these things from Forever 21. It's nothing crazy. Just show who you are and what you like, and people will like it as well. Also, what was I going to say? I was going to say something else, but I forgot.
Who are the influencers that you follow, that you kind of look up to, or that you...
My inspiration.
Yeah, who are your inspirations?
My inspiration has been Camila Coelho since the beginning. Like, I was like one of her first fans.
Yeah.
I remember when she first started posting on YouTube, and she just grew in like a couple of years. She's now one of the biggest influencers in the world.
That's
she
awesome.
has like 7.6 million followers.
Great. And she does the makeup or the beauty,
beauty, and fashion. Yeah. And she's Brazilian as well.
That's great. That's
cool. It's so cool.
Brazilians are cornering the market.
I always wonder how like I guess my biggest trouble with social media has always been like how to create good posts, like how to create good organic content and like coming up with ideas. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to just, I could just post a picture of like me at an event, you know what I mean? But nobody's really interested in that. You need to say something, or you need to show something that connects with them. And either, you know, on an emotional level makes them laugh or something, or, you know, maybe it's just the novelty of the post is really cool. You know, you're in Bali or you're in like Thailand, you know, that'll get a lot of engagement. But how do you come up with, is it really just like you wake up in the morning and then you pull out your phone and you're like, I'm going to make a story, and then you just go, like, how does that?
Yeah, so like my stories are very like organic. They're very like day to day. I just post whatever I feel like posting. My feed, I take more time to create content and to create good quality content. Like,
it's always going to be
there. Because it's something
the story goes away.
That's kind of like your resume. You know, when you reach out to brands and brands reach out to you, that's your work. That's your portfolio. So I create content with my iPhone. So I always try to have the best iPhone that I can. So I have the best camera, and I also take pictures with a camera as well, just so I have crisp images, and my captions as well. I try to like create captions that are interesting for people to read, and also where they can engage with me. So let's say you take a picture in Bali. Ask your followers, have you ever been to Bali? What's your dream destination? You know, create captions that people will respond to and want to engage with you.
So it was funny because when you were talking about learning it on your own and stuff like that, have you ever thought about, you know, taking an angle of, you know, how to become an influencer?
Like consultation?
Not consultation, but like, you know, pushing out some content talking about how you became an influencer and mixing that into your other stuff as well? Or that's not really your brand, but that's definitely something that, you know, if people are always asking you about, it seems like it's something that's out there that could definitely, you know, but it all depends on what you want to open your brand to.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? That's really what it, you know, what it is. So.
I've thought about it before because like I said, I do have a lot of people that ask me, but I don't know if that's the direction that I really want to go into. You know, I really want to continue on the direction that I am and continue being an influencer and being able to, you know, market myself and share what I love. So at the moment, I don't think that's really what I really want to do.
But you could do the consultation thing, but you're too busy doing your other stuff too,
I mean, like, it takes a lot of time. People think, oh, you're just home posting stuff on the internet. It's nothing. But it takes a lot of
you have
time.
To think it all out.
It really does, because it takes time for me to take pictures, for me to organize myself, for me to respond to emails. Like, it's crazy.
I can imagine.
It's crazy.
So what do you have in tap for 2019? Do you have any events that you're going to be attending? Do you have any, you know, different things that are going to be going on in 2019? Or?
So February was just Fashion Week. So I was crazy busy with Fashion Week, and I actually, after Fashion Week, I went to Miami for a vacation. And I want to continue traveling because my followers love when I travel and post tips and post where I am. I think that's like what gets me the best engagement, and when my impressions are all-time high is when I'm traveling. And so I want to travel more. And also Fashion Week in September as well.
Oh, cool.
And
so they have it
twice in a year. So it's February and September.
And that's in
New York.
Okay, both times?
Both times.
Well, it's good.
But I mean, like,
close.
Fashion Week is all over the world. There's Milan, there's Paris, London, everywhere.
So you generally just go to the New York,
but maybe I'll go to Paris. We'll see.
Yeah, right. That's cool. That's cool. All right, well, we're getting ready to close it out here. This is our part of the show where we do one question from Kev the intern.
Awesome.
So we're gonna have Kev come over, get down low into that mic, make sure you're in the camera there, fella.
How's it going? Hi.
Hi.
So aside from Camilla, the creator you mentioned, what's a creator on YouTube that you would love to collaborate with, big or small? And why?
Kev, bring in the heat.
Someone that I would love to collaborate with. I mean, there's so many girls that I look up to and that I love to follow. It's kind of hard.
Now's your chance. You can call him out on this podcast.
Kev, he puts that pressure. That's what he does. That's what Kev does.
That's so hard because it's so hard to name one person.
Yeah.
Well, you could do more than one, I guess.
You could rattle off a few if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Let's see. Sorry, guys.
Ours
I really
would be-
have to think.
Ours
Who would
would be
ours
Barstool.
Ours would be Barstool, Gary V, Tony Robbins.
One of those guys.
You're not supposed to say Barstool in front of her. You probably she does not like Barstool's content. You could
Oh no?
probably not.
Who's Barstool?
Oh, good. That's good.
Okay.
That's good. Don't look him up.
Okay, so one person actually that I love her. She's very down to earth. She posts like lots of vlogs and beauty content. Alexandria Garza.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Another Brazilian.
No, she's American.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, she's
and what
American.
does she do? She does the similar stuff that
Similar
you guys
stuff,
do,
but she posts a lot of vlog videos of her daily routine, and she has a kid now, so it's like lots of fun.
Yeah. That's cool.
I love vlogs.
That's cool. Now, one other question I wanted to ask you, what I forgot earlier was, so who does, you do your own video stuff, or who does, do you send that out, or you record it, or how do you?
Yeah, it's all me.
You do it
I
all
record, I do the lighting, I do the editing, posting everything. It's all me.
Yeah, one-man show, right?
Yeah, it's a lot of work.
But that's great, though. I mean, it's
is.
great to see that, you kind of taken the bull by the horns. I mean, it's a true entrepreneurial spirit. Being able to do these type of things, being an influencer is kind of what the internet kind of opened up for us.
Yeah.
Which I think is awesome. And, congratulations on 100,000
so
followers.
much.
Oh,
Thank
the other
you.
thing I wanted to ask you
Yes.
is what happens
Come back on the show when you have 1 million, please.
No, she's
Okay,
gonna come
yeah,
on the
of
show.
course, yeah.
She's going to be a regular because
just invite me whenever.
you're going to be
I'll
a regular.
come.
We're going to be a regular because you're just right around the corner. So
Yeah, so close.
Yeah. But Chase is going to go ahead and close us out here. And thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate it.
Thank you. And I really want to give a shout out to Danbury.
Yeah.
I was born and raised in Danbury, so that's my hometown.
D Block.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we love Danbury too. It's awesome.
Yeah.
All right, so thanks for joining us, everybody. If you're looking to learn more about Viviane, you can visit her website at www.vivianeperpetuo.com. Follow her on Instagram at @VivianePerpetuo_, Twitter at Viviane Perpetuo, Facebook and YouTube, just search Viviane Perpetuo. She'll pop right up.
Yes.
Viviane, thanks so much for coming by. It was a pleasure
Thank you
having
so
you.
much, guys.
Real quick, it's Viviane.
Viviane. Yeah, but
She
it's
said
okay.
that. I'm the one that usually butchers the names. Like I have
It's
my
okay.
friends come in here and I butcher.
I'm
the
so
names.
good at that normally.
Yeah.
He's an English major.
After
like, he-
college, I was like, I don't even care what you call me.
Yeah, I know.
doesn't
I know.
matter.
It's so funny. We're friends with we know this girl who's Brazilian that works at the restaurant that we always go to, and her name is everybody calls her Letitia, but
Letitia?
her name is Leticia. Like that's her
Yeah.
name, and she's just like I gave up in
Yeah.
middle school. She's like I'm just Letitia. Like I'll accept it.
Well,
Yeah.
maybe in the future, you know, if we get to know each other, you come on the podcast, maybe I could refer to you as V.
Yeah, why not?
It's kind of shorthand. But,
Yeah,
I like it.
easy
It's
to
cool.
remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? Awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming on.
Hold on
Thank you
one
guys
second.
so
Oh,
much.
sorry.
For all of our listeners, if you want to find out more about the Mack Talks, how to listen, watch, and subscribe, you can visit our website, www.themacktalks.com. If you like our content, please feel free to leave us a review on iTunes, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and like us on Facebook. Also, follow us on Instagram. That's at Mack Talks, at MACK Talks. And as always, if you want to give Scott or I a follow, please follow me. I need more followers.
He needs more followers, guys.
On Instagram, you could find us at Scotty_content_ and at Chase_Hutchison_. And that's it.
All right, great. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you.
Have a
Thank
good day.
You too.
We out.